we're actually modifying the worm race for
modifying
everyone.
this worm race.
We ought to do one here and test it out on the air.
Yeah, we'll just put them here and then wait. Except what the lights will fake them. Then we have to take the worms. Oh, that'd be then with what?
Have you ever eaten a worm?
No.
I have.
No. Why?
Just to see what it would.
Gross. Oh, Daniel.
Well, if you want to, if you're hungry in the woods and nothing to eat, that's
find
protein.
bird
It's
eggs
good.
and you mix some worm in.
There you go.
I've never been that hungry. I don't know about you, Daniel, but I've never been that hungry.
A little crunchy from the dirt. A little crunchy.
Hush, hush. You want to introduce you to the visitors? Actually, two friends of
Please
mine.
do.
Not just friends, but colleagues, co-workers. This is Derbrah Shaw and Robert Shirley, and they are here representing the new Student Emergency Fund, because this is kind of a new idea, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Because it's not the Sunshine Fund we've had
No,
forever.
it is not.
So tell me what the Student Emergency Fund's used for, Derbrah.
Well, the Student Emergency Fund is going to be dedicated to helping our students who find themselves in some type of unexpected critical financial emergency. And it will cover, for example, a gas bill or a grocery bill, that sort of thing. Things that are not covered by general student financial aid funds. Okay.
Now, how does one contribute to it, or how does this money? Where does this money come from? Robert, you want to take that question?
Oh yeah, we just finally got the button online. It's if you go to supportasumh.com and fill out it's kind of a application type form, and one of the drop down options, it has the foundation and stuff. One of those options is Student Emergency Fund, and when you do that, it goes to our account. And we have full control over it. It doesn't go to some general fund, and we have control over that account. So everything that goes into that goes to the students. And at this point, 100% is going to students. There's no overhead costs. The college has paid for all of the overhead so far with paper and stuff, and it's been all volunteer work. We created a committee last year, and because the idea came out of the faculty association. But we created a committee on campus that had faculty, staff, and administration. So everybody's involved in it. The campus has really gotten behind it. Our first big donation was from the Annie musical. They part of the profit went to scholarships, and then the other part went to our Student Emergency Fund. And that's really what got it off the ground, and we realized we need rules and regs because they donated a significant amount to something that wasn't fully working yet. And
so will the committee then determine, like if I come in with a need, so I'll fill an application or something, the committee will determine
there is a very
specific
specific application.
Yeah. Okay.
There is a limit, there's a cap limit of $200. We will not go above $200.
For an entire semester?
No, for a person.
It is a one-time only.
One time only, okay.
Do not ever think there's a revolving door here. There is not.
And it's a personal. Is it a personal emergency for them?
It is. Exactly.
And is there some things you won't cover?
Anything that can be covered on financial aid, we are not going to cover.
Okay.
So not tuition.
Not tuition,
I
not
really
books.
need to take a summer class.
No. It's more geared for
the car broke down.
Need new tires.
And you're backed up on your bills and all that sort of thing. The student will have to document this.
Or you get an apartment and you have to pay deposits for things and things like that.
Or a good example, a great one we've heard so far was a family member was in the hospital in Springfield, because a lot of people go to the hospital in Springfield from here and they just can't afford gas. So this could go towards a gas card, or helping them, because that is definitely an emergency. It's unexpected, and it's something you don't think of when that happens.
Right.
And if you can't afford it, that's something.
So is this program in the works now? I mean, you've got a balance of money in your account.
We do have a balance.
We're getting money, and we're rolling it out in the fall. That's so the needs will be starting to be met in the fall of this
That's
year.
correct.
In the fall, we feel we have enough. We're not the first college to do this. We're not reinventing the wheel. There's even another college in our system, but they started it a complete different way. So it's nice in the sense of we know how they run it, and we're using some of the things they did. But we feel we have enough to start it in the fall, and we won't go broke.
Yeah.
And but then also, try to get donations, and that's why one of the reasons we came, and why we're starting to just try to get our name out. And we'll have a booth at the Red, White, and Blue Festival, and we're just selling bottled water. $1 for bottled water. It's easy,
and healthy,
easy and healthy. And we did that last year too. That was our first fundraiser for it, and it worked really well. We actually ran out of water before the fireworks, so this year we'll be more prepared.
Is there a way to donate online?
Yeah, it's the support
Okay.
ASUMH.edu.
Okay, and there's
.com.
And they can do credit card there? Or?
Yeah, you can do credit card, and then you can also, if you want to mail it in, you can mail it to the university, and it's.
But you probably ought to list what you want to go
Make a note, Student Emergency Fund on the line of your check.
Yeah, if you write on the 4 line, it'll go to us. One of the ladies on our committee, Yvonne Flowers, works in that department in not purchasing,
in the business
the business side. So yeah, she's the one that's got it. We got our first random $60 donation last week, so that was
that's
good.
a huge
I kept
thrill.
the receipt. The receipt's out in my office.
That's like the first dollar.
That's like the first dollar because it's the first one that wasn't from. We knew who it was from, you know.
Somebody in the college.
Yeah.
And now we will send out acknowledgement cards to any individual who would like an acknowledgement card. We will, encourage donations for graduates in the case of in lieu of flowers or other types of situations, in recognition of someone, their achievement, or just.
Well, sometimes there might be someone who graduated a few years ago who now has an extra $200 that says, if
I was
could
that
really
student.
I was you 20 years ago, because like with the car breaking, a lot of these students they're living paycheck to paycheck.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're okay as long as nothing out of the ordinary happens.
Exactly.
I can pay my bills and I can buy my groceries, but if the car goes clunk, if the washing machine breaks down,
and sometimes even just one thing they can still juggle and manage with family support, but then you've got two things. Suddenly the car broke down and now you've got a very sick child, or you've had a death in the family,
or you need new tires.
It escalates very quickly, and suddenly they are really in a serious financial crunch.
That's when it came up in the Faculty Association last year and the last spring, and when they asked who wanted to do it, I knew this was for me because I was that person. I had my 2 sons. I was still an undergrad, and there was a bind I was in like this. And thankfully, I had family. But I could have easily not had family, or been that type of student that had tapped the family out. And it felt something that I was drawn towards helping, and that's why I got on the bandwagon with it and really wanted to get it off the ground. It was neat. It's been neat so far.
It's
sounds like a good program.
Oh, great program.
If someone can they call you directly for more information?
My phone number is it's 870-508-6366, and that's on campus. And then I can do my
And what's your department if somebody calls a switchboard there?
Robert Shirley. You just ask for Robert Shirley. I have my own office. My own phone number. And then my email is. It's R. Shirley, but it's spelled with a U. So it's RSHURLEY at ASUMH.edu.
All right.
And Robert's the president of the Faculty Association, so that's kind of how you do another.
And Robert's also the chair of
I'm the chair
of the committee.
Well, good luck to you. Hope this works out for you.
Very worthwhile.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
And we need to let you know that we would like to have you come back sometime and give us updates anytime you'd like.
That'd be great.
Thank you.
Very awesome.
Okay, last but not least, we have there's 3 guys here last time. I called them 3 Stooges, but
there were 3 last time. Who was the third?
We're just as funny as 3 people.
They were just.
That's what it was. That's just Enoch and Jeff. There's only 2 of them.
And we're going to be talking about Run for the Park.
Run for the Park.
Stay with us.